Alright, hello fun and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the Navy Auto Pistol mod, which is being released by user Princess Aries. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is a fun new lore-friendly 5.56 automatic pistol to the Commonwealth, and this thing is pretty fun, and I love that the mod maker actually gave like a lore reason for it to exist. The basic idea is that America's Navy needed a new weapon to help deal with Chinese borders at sea, and so they decided to put a rifle round into a fully automatic pistol, which sounds wrist-breaking but fun. I very much do like the idea, and it looks great. So let's jump on over here and have a look at what exactly we are getting with the Navy Auto Pistol, which in its most basic and standard form will do 20 damage with a 5.56 round, with a firing rate of 118, a range of 107, accuracy of 54, for an overall weight of 4.7. Honestly, I would have thought it'd be heavier with this size, but there you go. And as you can see, it's a pretty interesting looking little pistol. I actually quite like the idea of it. Again, I think it might be wrist-breaking, but you know, fun times, fun times. It does have a pretty good list of modifications over here, so you can really help keep this thing a bit more useful into the game for a bit longer. Now, the mod maker themselves said it's very much sort of a mid-game gun, and I would agree, and thanks to modifications and additional perks that you can take to help up damage, I'd say you could get it into maybe the late game, as it is meant to be kind of on par with the automatic assault rifle. It'll do slightly lower damage than that, but has a higher fire rate, a bit less range and lower magazine capacity, but you know, just kind of however you're wanting to go, pistol or full assault rifle. And it's overall just kind of a fun, weird little gun that I've very much been enjoying my time with. Now, as for how you do get your hands on one of these in the game, it is pretty simple. First, you are gonna need a DLC requirement. Well, in fact, 2 DLC requirements, as this does need both Far Harbor as well as Nuka World for it to function. Now, once you've got that, starting at level 20, you'll start seeing these things on gunners, railroad agents, Minutemen, and in stores. Plus, there are 2 unique versions of this thing out in the world, as well as a unique set of gunner armor as well. But since it's all the uniques, I leave those for you guys to find. My main focus is, well, the main focus of the mod, the gun. So let's go take a look at what modifications we do have for this thing over at the weapon workbench. Starting, of course, with the receiver, which is pretty typical sort of stuff here, especially for a gun that is solely fully automatic. You cannot make this thing semi-auto at all. It is automatic and will be automatic forever. And so you've got a standard up to rapid, all the way up to the powerful receiver, which will give you the highest amount of damage without any additional perks, of course, at level 29. Throw some commando in there, though, and oh, it'll get even better. Now, in the barrel category, we've got the standard short. We also have a snub nose, a short light, short ported, long stealth barrel, and a long shrouded barrel, which has a cool little bipod on it. Interesting. I also like the look of the warning tape on there. A little strange, but hey, good times. Now then, the magazine category, we've got the standard, a quick eject, medium quick eject, large, and large quick eject, and also a drum magazine, which I decided not to put on any of my guns because, well, that rank 2 commando would, well, mess with that damage there, and I always like doing this without any additional perks. Now in the sights category, we've got a decent little list of standard raised sight, very cool, kind of giving it a bit of a G36 feel there. A reflex sight, laser sight, short scope, short night vision, medium night vision, and recon scope. No long scopes on here, which makes sense. Again, this is a pistol. You can turn it into a carbine though, which we'll get to here in a moment, but nonetheless, definitely not a long-range gun. It's automatic after all. And then the muzzle category, we've got a pretty simple selection here of either nothing, a compensator, muzzle brake, or suppressor. And the grip category, we've got the standard, comfort, light, marksman, and then we can get into start making this thing a carbine with a wire stock, a full stock, recoil compensating, or marksman stock. Very cool all there. I especially like some of the later ones that have the wooden stock. You guys know me, I love wood and steel on my guns. And then we have the 4-grip stock here, where we've either got the standard nothing, it can have just kind of a weird hollow 4-grip there, a wooden one, a vertical grip, or a vertical grip that also has wood, kind of giving it a bit of a Thompson feel there. Not too bad in the slightest. And that is what we have available for this lovely little pistol. Again, with that damage of 29, it's not going to be, at its top receiver, it's never going to be the most damaging thing, but you throw in some commando perk in here especially, and you can get up there a little bit more, which is always nice to see. But let's check out this thing in use and take some shots. Alright, there you go, and you can see in firing in burst, it's pretty easy to control. When you have it in full auto, a little bit more all over the place. It does have quite a bit of kick, but not so much that it's not impossible to keep on target. But if I actually don't compensate at all, there you go, that 20-round magazine elevating us quite a bit with all of that kick, and also kind of off to the side too. So it does need a bit of extra control from the get-go, but it's not insurmountable, even for a very crappy in-game shot like myself. It's not too shabby. And I do like the animation on the reload and all. Very, very good there. A little bit of clipping, which the mod maker does know about, and they apparently even said at the mod page they're fine with the clipping. But, you know, still perfectly serviceable. Very nice little pistol there. Very much do enjoy. Now let's take a look at my 2 modified ones. First going, keeping with the pistol theme with this muzzled, powerful one. And firing. Very nice, and not too bad, and a bit more controllable, of course, once you do start getting various modifications on there. That can help with that accuracy. And then our compensated gripped Navy carbine one here. Really love this. Still not entirely sold on the scopes, especially considering I went with, you know, well, it's a short scope, but still. I think this gun definitely is best served by either just a normal recon scope, the iron sights, or just the reflex. But still, if you want a little bit of extra range, there you go, that short scope there. So let's grab that one and fire. There we go. Still, even with modifications that help with accuracy and all, it still can take a little bit of work to keep that thing on target. But especially with a 4-grip, it's not so bad in the slightest. Now, let's of course take a look at this thing in use, which, ah boy, I've decided to go with the Deathclaw again today, even though with 29 damage topping out without the commando perk, I don't know how that's gonna go. But thanks to the fire rate, I'm hoping that makes up for it, you know? That nice DPS on this thing. Doesn't have the best per shot damage, but I'm hoping the DPS melts him a bit. Oh, the scope is... yeah, the scope was a mistake. The scope was a mistake. Well, granted, he's kind of gone over there a bit, so maybe, just maybe, hold our breath. Yeah, I barely hit him at all with that one. Okay, let's go to the other one, since they both do the same amount of damage, and this is a much better scope for this gun. Did he clipped in? Oh god, he's up top! Okay, we're alive. He didn't make it all the way to the top. Alright, yeah, even at range, I think the reflex sight is probably the best option for scopes on this one. But yeah, we were able to keep a lot more shots on target with that. Very nice. Still gonna take a lot of rounds to kill this guy, but, you know, not too shabby. And again, with those mods to help with the better controllability of the gun, even at range with just a simple sight like this one, nice reflex. Not too shabby. All right. We are going through so many 5.56 rounds, though. Oh, good times. Okay, yeah, stand there for a second, please, Deathclaw. Oh, I appreciate you cooperating very briefly with me. There we go. I thought I was about to have to run up the stairs again for one last time. But no, we got him in the pit of water. Lovely. Get irradiated, you. Well, that means he's already a Deathclaw. How much more can he get irradiated? But yes, that is the Navy Auto Pistol. It's a fun little weapon. I definitely have found myself enjoying this thing. It's kind of an oddity being, you know, a fully automatic rifle caliber pistol, but it's fun to have in the game. Definitely feels like something that would be in the Fallout universe. And with the ability to actually turn it into a carbine weapon here, you know, not too bad at all. I do wish there was a few more things in the modifications that you could add in, especially maybe different kinds of damage. I think that would be pretty cool. I mean, that's where you really are going to have to go with the unique versions on this gun. But still, very fun little weapon to have that I very much do enjoy. So if you'd like to take a look at this mod for yourself, which I'd certainly recommend you go and do, you have a look at the link in the description as per usual. But that, my friends, is going to be it for this one today. Hopefully you have enjoyed and come back for whatever mod we do look at next. But until then, thank you for watching as always. Well, have a good one.